Hello, I'm Geki, welcome to another one of my reviews. Today I'm going to take a look at Trieste by Matthew Ma for Victory Point Games. Trieste is a game that plays exactly and only 3 players, something that I found very interesting because that's a target number usually not addressed by our industry. Usually we have either 2-player games or games that scale up to more players, but 3 specifically is very rare. There are a few exceptions, usually very involved games. This, on the other hand, is extremely simple, maybe even too much, but we'll get to that, and takes place in the city of Trieste, which, as with many games, is just a pretense, not even a very good one. The city of Trieste is a famous harbor in the northeast of Italy, but here it's turned into a medieval English-sounding city. Really, they could have gone with any Wanderer's title and it would have been exactly the same. So not even Euro level of thematic immersion. However, the theme is present in the game, although it has nothing to do with the title, and in the game 3 players lead each one a different faction: the guards, the thieves, and the merchants. Not very imaginative, but quite true to what you're trying to do in the game. Players will each round select a card from their hand simultaneously and secretly, then reveal it and resolve it in order. Guards are trying to capture thieves. Not all the cards in the guards deck capture all the thieves, but what you're generally trying to do is to play the right card at the right time to be able to capture the thief card. If you are a merchant, you're trying to accumulate riches by drawing treasure cards into your hand, and if you are a thief, you're trying to avoid being captured and steal that gold from the merchant's hand. The cards are extremely easy and direct in their effects. Cards in the thief deck reveal or look at cards in other players' decks and hands and steal gold, therefore gaining infamy, which is their victory condition. Merchants have a bunch of cards that let them draw more cards, and every time you draw, you can draw either from your own deck, which has the powers, the special abilities of the cards, or the treasure deck that you use to pay for such cards. But in the merchant's case, that's also their victory condition. Finally, the guards are trying to keep an eye on the merchants to avoid them winning before they do, and most importantly, capture specific cards from the ones played by the thief. So it's a lot of double thinking. I think that you will play that, but you know that, so probably you're gonna play something else. But what if you do play what I think that you're gonna play? And that's how it goes. The game is fun, although extremely simple. I think the most replayability comes from playing with different people and playing different faction every time, because the faction do play significantly different. Guards are constantly trying to pick the right moment to go after the thief. The thieves are the most straightforward. Whatever you play, you're gonna do something more or less efficiently, hoping that the guards don't catch on you. And with the merchants, you are trying to balance gaining a lot of gold, but making sure that the thieves don't steal everything from you and therefore win the game before you. It's a fast game. You have more to worry about other players winning before you than about you not being able to reach your own victory condition, which is considerably different. The ease of play, though, is what really makes this game. You can literally put the deck in front of someone and start playing. They just need to draw cards and choose one to play. What the cards do is very intuitive. Yes, knowing the decks would help and give you a slight advantage, but it would be very easy to pick up after one game. Everyone has a clear idea of what each deck, if not each card, does in the game. Component-wise, the cards are fine. The art is decent, if not great. I hope you can see it. And it's varied and it's different for each card. So a certain care was put into that. The names, as I said, they are not very thematic and even not very imaginative, but sometimes that can even be better. It's better to have Raiding Party and Royal Decree and Patrol Officer than to have Jim, the Patrol Officer, and Frank, the Sergeant, sometimes. It's more straight and direct. What is not great is the component quality. The cards are very flimsy. The box looks like a pizza box, not even good enough. And that's addressed in the Victory Point Games blurb in this clearly printed out on a home machine rule booklet, where they basically justify themselves saying, oh, we put a lot into game design, so forgive the production value. I think at this point in history, this game is not new but not very old either. It's probably 4 years old, 3 years old. That's not justifiable, but the game is solid. So if you're looking for something that plays 3 players exactly, that plays for 20 minutes, you won't be dissatisfied with this. I think it can have its space specifically when you are waiting for other people to show up. If it's your game of the night, you want to choose something more meaty, more deep. But if you are waiting for half an hour, 20 minutes for the other members of the now 3-player group to show up, Trieste by Matthew Ma is a very good pick. I hope you enjoyed the review. Stay tuned, consider subscribing. Have a good day.